called the Phoca, Phoca CC. The Phoca CC is a Kizer in-house design for this particular one. AEBL steel, satin finish, Norplex Ultra X micarta handle, and of course the good old clutch lock. So I think I've seen some pictures of this one and it looks so good, man. So let's go ahead and dive right in, dig right in here and see what this one's all about. Again, same old good stuff in the box here, sticker, hardware. By the way, additional mega springs on this one. Love to see it since it's a clutch lock, wiping cloth paperwork. And here we go, right? The Phoca CC, right? A little silica gel on there. And man, this is one of my favorite types of micarta from Kizer. I'll tell you what. It starts really light, but as it ages, it gets darker and darker over time. So check it out. We got the same pocket clip here, deep carry. For some reason, I was seeing this on pictures too. Why didn't they make the pocket clip reversible? I mean, they did it on this other model. It just makes complete sense to have a pocket clip be reversible here. After all, it is a good old crossbar lock, aka clutch lock. So they did reversible pocket clips on one model and they didn't do it on this model. And it's not like it's titanium with some crazy milling and it's going to ruin the show face or what have you. I mean, it's just micarta. So that's a little bit of a miss right there. It's not reversible. Obviously, if you're a righty, you're going to have no issues. This only affects lefties after all. And the crossbar lock, like I already said throughout this video and I preach on every video, it's an ambidextrous friendly knife. But without further ado, let's go ahead and deploy the blade. Bam. Oh man, here's where it's at, ladies and gentlemen. Here's where it's at. This geometry right here is looking good. Right, satin finish on a, what are we calling this? A clip point blade. Right, clip point blade. In my opinion, flat. I wouldn't call it a drop point. Right, see the clip point, maybe buoy style blade. Got a flat grind going on. Again, AEBL steel. Phoca CC model name. Kizer lettering on the other side. So it's got some billboarding, but again, very subtle. Nothing too crazy or overboard. So check that out. Right, looking good. And now, of course, the action, as you would expect. Yeah, very nice. Very easy to actuate. Now, if you've been living under a rock, the Kizer clutch lock has the ability to be able to adjust the tension on the omega springs. Right, you can see the holes right there on that side, and also the holes on this side. And just for the record, right, here's the other model we just looked at. Same deal. Anytime you see clutch lock, right, you're gonna have the ability to adjust. There are the holes there, and also on this side. Anyways, the point I'm trying to make, anytime you hear clutch lock, right, that means Kizer's giving you the ability to adjust the omega springs, right, adjust the tension there, however you like it. So here we go. Good thumb stud deployment, good reverse flick action here off of the nail. Again, doesn't resist you as much as a D10 knife like this button operated liner lock. It's a little bit more difficult to reverse flick off of the nail. So you would use the meat of your middle finger there. This one you can do off the nail on the middle finger there all day for that spidey flick. So very ambidextrous friendly knife. Why don't we have a reversible pocket clip? That's my only beef with this model so far. Everything else feels pretty good. The action feels good. Now obviously the ergos got this little belly portion right here. So hammer grip with my average size hands again. That feels pretty good. Feel the pocket clip a tad bit, but that's still a good solid 9 out of 10. I can squeeze pretty hard. We do have exposed liners on this one with 3 standoffs. Right, looks like 2 standoffs here and another one right there. And it feels pretty good, right? Again, 9 out of 10. We can also forward choke. So, and they're giving you a good choil, and there is jimping here both on the liners and on the micarta as well. Let's get you a closer look there. You guys like the 5x zoom. So that additional grip there is absolutely going to come handy, no doubt about it. Good jimping here. Kind of wish it was a little bit longer on the spine of the blade there. If they carried it forward a bit, right, for whenever you put your thumb a little bit further up on the blade. But again, nitpicking at this point, it does have jimping. It feels really good on hand, and you have some really solid, amazing action. Now we got the other model right here, the Phoca CC, right? This one is D2 blade. So this is ABL, this is D2, and G10 handle and clutch lock. So you get micarta on this one. You get a D2 Blackstone wash blade with G10 handle on this other one. So you got some options there for handle material and also steel as well. Here we go, right? Same good old unboxing experience there. And here is the G10 version. So the G10 version is going to come with D2. Again, could have easily made it reversible. Right, I'm not going to beat a dead horse at this point. I think you guys get the idea. All right, good smooth action again on ball bearings, as you would expect here from Kizer. good old clutch lock that, again, I've been praising all throughout the video. We checked the ergos, we checked everything. So yeah, it's pretty much obviously the same knife except D2 steel. Now it is black coated for corrosion resistance, so that helps. And the action's good, the ergos are good. These are decently milled out on the inside for weight reduction, by the way, as you can see. So there you go, in case you were wondering. And they don't really weigh all that much either, right? Good weight to them, right? They don't really weigh all that much. I mean, when it comes to EDC, all right, this is absolutely the kind of knife you absolutely want to carry. Nice and smooth, easy to take out of the pocket, get the blade out, cut whatever you need to cut, and very easy to retract the blade and slide it back into the pocket. So let's do some size comparisons here. All right, we'll put these two next to each other. All right, we will go ahead and put these other two guys here next to one another as well. Now these are Kizer's budget offerings for November 2025, and these are the premium ones, right? We have the Topsail here, a Jonathan Styles design. Check it out if you haven't already. The video is up on the channel, right? Check it out. It's going to be a little bit smaller. And then we also have the Shrike right here, a Johan Jordan design. Multiple deployment options. I absolutely love the geometry on this one. It's got the matte DLC on the blade, right? Really good geometry for utility cuts and drag cuts. It's a little bit smaller, right? I kind of picture it being a little bit bigger, you know, when I saw the pictures, but I said that on the original video and somebody saw an opportunity to insert a TWSS joke in there. But anyways, guys, check it out. All the folding knives. I believe there's a few ones. They also relaunched the Pioneer. There's some other new models for the Pioneer also being offered here on November. They're bringing back some new variants as well. But for the most part, you got some premium offerings there. You got some budget offerings. And there's also some fixed blades as well. That video is coming up here to the channel very, very soon. But without further ado, let's go ahead and do our scientific cutting test. Let's see what these different steels can do. We're going to go in the same order that we started as we unbox them and whatnot. So we do have AEBL steel on the micarta versions. We have D2 steel on the G10 versions. And let's see here, paper, AEBL steel first. All right, AEBL steel is good. D2 on the G10 version, just as equally sharp, good factory edge. Going through that paper there with no issues. And last but not least, right, some more of that dual wall cardboard. Try to say that 10 times fast, dual wall cardboard. Anyways, cutting diagonal here for better performance. So it cuts well. It's just obviously the cardboard tends to accordion, being the thicker material and all. But and switching over to D2, I did taper off a bit right here. Right, that's just, keep in mind you have some belly there to the blade, so you'll want to keep the cut somewhere around right here. Bam, bada boom, and bada bing. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Either this one or this one. Peace.